Okay. All right, I'm live a little bit early. Awesome. Okay. Hey, everybody. Let's see. All right. Let's see if we can see where everybody is. Hey, Cairo. What's up? Hey, Brenda. Happy full moon, super moon, blue moon. Hi, Catherine. Hey, sweet. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Sand, Patricia, Leslie, Anita. Welcome in. Hey, Patty. Hi, Louise from Melbourne. Hi, Ashwin. Rochelle, Becca. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thumbs up, and I appreciate you all being here live today. We're going to talk a little bit about this blue moon, super moon, full moon. Thanks, Haley. That's sweet. Thanks, Haley. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, wow, Sand. First time seeing me on YouTube. Wow. Hey, Susan. Oh, come on, love spell reading. What a load of... You're getting out of here. Block. Sorry. Oh, how horrible. Just comes in and... Ugh. Okay, we're not having anyone wreck anything. So be careful of people that inbox you or ask you to inbox them for readings like this one. Love spell. For goodness sakes. Hey, Delia. No. That person is blocked. Okay, good. And we're going to delete the comment. Okay, sweet. They love my Facebook page. They come all over my Facebook page trying to get a hold of you all. Hey, Delia. If you do want free readings, then you need to be a part of my Facebook page, and there's a link on there for a Telegram group. And my Divine Tarot team, they are willing to take the time to give you free readings. So that's the only way to do it. Awesome. Hi. Okay. Whoops, hang on. Just wondering, is my husband still there? I can see. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry. I am going to. Yeah, 14 years online. Oh, 14 years online was my anniversary just recently. Hey, Sai. Hey, John. Welcome in. Hi. Okay, so let me make sure. So, all right. Wait 1 second, everybody. We got to make sure we got you all here. Good morning, Sally and Sharon and Lovely and Brenda. Yeah, so for Brenda, that's my group, but I'm not giving the free readings. The team are giving the free readings. The ones that have been doing the courses and know what they're doing, they've passed it. So, hi, Jazz. Way back. Yeah, I remember your name, Sand. Hello, Jane from Norway. Yeah, we're going to get into that, Cairo. Cairo? I'm not sure. Hey, Harpreet. Okay, so 202. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, Doreen. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm going to talk about this moon. And then some of you can ask some questions. If I answer your question, then you can leave a donation. Okay, and it will be on the thanks button down below. If you wanted to leave a donation anyway, that's really nice for all that I give you all, but you don't have to. Okay. Yay, Sarah Gracie. Keynote. All right, no worries. Ashwin's from Mauritius. All right, so now Sarah Gracie, 10 years. How awesome is that? Victor. Okay, so now let me know where you're tuning in from. My husband and I are in Missouri. We used to be in Colorado. Before that, we were in Texas, but now we're in Missouri. I'm from Australia originally, obviously. All right, so I want to hear where you're from. That's how we usually get started. So Alexandra is from Finland. We've got UK. Awesome. We got Denver with Rochelle. We've got New Zealand and Ohio. Hey, Stella from Texas. Gail from Ohio. Sweet Angels is Colorado, but from Texas. That happens a lot, right? I'm feeling very emotional. I know, right? From this moon, South Africa, we've got Maine, California. I hope everybody is safe if you're in Florida. And Georgia. Hello from Sweden. Yeah, Richard's in London. Hey, Richard. South Africa. Ooh. Hey, push. Oh, we got Marissa here. She's in New York. Just one sec. Okay, sweet. India. Yep. So remember, South Africa, Nigeria. Hey, that's awesome. Denise from England. All right. So remember, I'm going to have to I'll put a banner across. All right. So everyone understands what I'm doing today. Jayothi from Australia. Debbie's safe. Thanks, Debbie. Latvia. Hey, wow. All right. One moment, everyone. Okay. Oh, yikes. Hang on. Welcome, everyone. I'm just fixing something. Okay. There we go. Now, comments. Where are you? Dubai, Sarah, Maine, New Zealand, South Carolina, Canada. Everyone can read the screen now? Okay, sweet. Hold your questions. Thank you. And I will put a link in the comments. Oh no, I won't be able to. If you watch this later, I'll put a link for the free reading group. Okay, this is not me giving you free readings because I do that every single day. So the group will help you. Okay, and I'll put a link to that group later. So, Callie, awesome. Aquarians. Oh no, that's Nicole. Hey, Nicole, UK. Brenda. Don't worry, there's a payment button in the chat, but don't worry about that right now. We've got a lot of things to look at. Victor's from the Philippines. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's see if we can break a record. Indiana, California. I want to see how many people is going to turn up today. All right, so we have 1 minute here. Let me get rid of this background for a second. I may not be able to. There we go. All right, there we go. And Denmark. Awesome. Hi. Hey, Jenny. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm staring over here because those are where my questions are, my comments. Oh, hey, from the Blackfeet Reservation. Oh, wow. How awesome are you? And Evelyn from Canada. Thank you so much, everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this moon, how it's going to affect us. Welcome. Thank you for coming. This is, of course, BDevine. And you know where to get me by now. My website is running across the bottom of the screen. I've got tons of things that you can do. However, today we're looking at this massive occurrence. So the next time it's going to happen is 2037. So where are you going to be in like 14 years? Okay, because that's what we need to be looking at. We need to be focusing on our goals. This is a time of energy that is absolutely once in a lifetime kind of thing here, meaning where we are right at the moment. There's also going to be a lot of things that occur into September, and we're going to have to maintain our high vibration. So I welcome you all in as we take a look at this. And then we're going to move on into some collective readings for everybody. Okay, just some messages. And then, okay, when I ask, it'll come across the screen. You can put questions. And then what I'll do is if I choose you for a reading, just make a donation because that makes it easier. Otherwise, we're here all day. Thanks, Susan. Hey. All right. So let's take a look here first about what is this blue moon? What is this strange thing that we have going on here? So let me see if I can show you real quick. All right. So everybody should be able to see the screen now. So we have August, blue moon. It's not going to occur again till the 2030s, right? So we already had the first full moon. And the next one, oh, they're saying here 2032 will be the next one. That's how dogs are going for it. So let me just see here. So, oh, why is this? What's happened to this? So this is going to be the last of its kind for a decade, right? The energy of it is in Pisces. Now, this was supposed to be a big old, it was supposed to be a big message for us, but it doesn't matter. I'll keep going. All right. So let's take a look. We have the emotions running really high for the supermoon energy, right? So everything's out of control. You may have a massive headache because we're dealing with the Pisces energies and it's really, really bringing a lot of things to the surface. We have to believe in the impossible because we have this blue moon rarity right now. And we're surrendering to the divine because it's an actual full moon. So we have these three things going on right now. Now, if you're in the UK, then it's like 6 hours ahead. So it's about 8 p.m. So I think you're getting close to, so yours is going to be in the morning on the 31st, I guess, then because you're hours ahead. Or has it already happened for you? Maybe it was early in the morning for you. Anyway, you know what, what's going on with you because you're 6 hours ahead. So if the full moon's going to be at 8:30, I believe it is, Eastern time, which is going to be 7 hours, you're 7 hours ahead of that. So yeah, you'll need to figure it out. 9 UK, yeah, figured you're 7. Yeah, exactly. So you got the Pacific time, you got the Central. I'm on Central time right now. Used to be on Mountain time. And then you got Mountain, then you got Pacific, right? So we have all these things happening for us right now. And, as a collective, there's a lot of stuff thrown at us at the same time. Everything that happened in Hawaii, in Maui, and everything now that's happening in Florida and in Georgia, and that hurricane coming around 3 times, right? Ridiculous. So, yeah, UK is 5 hours ahead of Eastern time. Yeah, I'm on Central time. So, yeah, so what we have is all these weather anomalies at the same time. Plus, we have a lot of fires going around absolutely everywhere too. If you look at the map of fires, you'll be surprised how many fires are going right now as we speak. We have people who are having problems with logistics, people who are having problems with their passports, with their visas. I mean, these are other things that people don't really talk about or notice. Problems in airports, problems with mistaken identity, even people getting things all mixed up. So we have this because of Mercury retrograde. And with this energy tonight, we have Saturn close by, and that's bringing up all of the old crap, right? Tears are flowing, right? The emotion is there. You might just think of something and just break down. And these are all unhealed patterns within yourself, right? And, it's like you've got to recognize, and this is why I keep telling you these things, recognizing where in your life, okay, you keep putting off your healing, things that you haven't dealt with. So 2021, August 2021, right? What was going on in your life then? I remember I did this. I talked to you all. We did a blue moon for August 2021, and it was like 2 months after my dad died. So I actually thought it was 2020 because I had this memory, but never mind. That doesn't mean anything. But it was 2021. So you've got to also look at the things that have, occurred since then in your life. I mean, 2020 were, right? And now they're trying to bring back all of this nonsense to us again. We cannot let that happen. Okay? We cannot let that happen. We cannot let our freedoms be stripped away one by one by one. We have to make sure that we're maintaining our beliefs. All right. So I don't want to get into any kind of um, argument with anyone about all of these things, but things that are stripping away freedoms, etc. No. So this CC here saying she got crushed in this MRI machine and she's really injured at this time, trying to get proper medical help, getting a law firm involved, right? We have people, delivering things, delivery problems. We have uh, just everybody is just sort of skitzing out on us, right? That's what they say in Australia when you're skitzing out, like you're going, ah. So at the same time, you've got the panic overload. And what I find, as a spiritual guide, trying to guide you all, it's like you've got to maintain your focus. And like, obviously, I keep on saying that focus, 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 focus on where you're going. But at the same time, everybody's at everybody else because of everything else. So we want to use this actual day, this special time in our life, and we want to use this special moment to activate this new growth as we're moving forward, right? Instead of, all of this worry all of the time. When we are, the thing of it is, and the things that I get told, the channeled messages that I give are focused on a reality that you can create, because we are all creator beings, of course, where we don't have all of this crazy going on around us. It's almost like we won't know if someone talked to us about, oh, there's this and that and this and that and that, we wouldn't know what it was, right? We're creating this peaceful reality. But you've got to learn to focus in order for that to happen. Okay, Karen, thank you. Yeah. So a lot of people are feeling, when you feel the effects of the moon, and if you've got Pisces in your chart anywhere, as well, when you feel these effects and you feel the intensities of it, you cannot push it down either. You're going to have to go with whatever you're feeling, as well, right? So, yeah, what I get here is also about the sensitivities that we have. We need to look backwards just a little bit into our life a little bit See how far you've come from 2 years ago. I mean, we don't even live in the same place at all. Where are you now? Where did you think that you were going to be? Focusing on your own sensitivities as well. It's okay to be sensitive, but the people that tell me they're crippled because they're an empath, I'm like, why? All you've got to do is protect yourself from feeling. That's it. Be aware, but don't take it on. There's no reason to do that. There's no you're not supposed to take on other people's energy or the energy of the place and be in misery for your whole life. Be in control of it, because I'm talking from experience, okay, of taking on other people's stuff most of my life and believing it was my own stuff until I really learned more about protection and really reinforcing this protection, as you guys know by now. And that makes all the difference, right? How far have you come? We need to look backwards compassionately at ourselves as well. And this will bring relief. It will bring change. Now, when you feel helpless because there's weather anomalies going on, there's, all of this negativity surrounding corruption and all of this as well, right? We have to be open to that, because if we're not, then we have to tell ourselves, well, if it's not some, deep, dark energy that's doing all of this, then it's people. Either way, we can still get, it happening. Okay. Anyone else have a problem with my sound? Someone's got a problem with the sound going in and out. Anyone else got a problem? Mm-hmm. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Coming in and out. That's weird. Of course, it's Mercury retrograde. No. Okay. I don't know what I can do about it. I think it's just because I'm streaming on 3 different platforms at once. Perhaps. Okay. Um, 1 second. Can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me now? Hang on just a second. Everyone hear me now? Is that better? Okay, sweet. Fixed it. Nothing's going to stop me. Okay. Good girl. All right, sweet. Okay, we got it. All right. So here we go. Just a sec. Okay, that's better. So what was happening was it was trying to connect to my Bluetooth. So no wonder the Bluetooth is miles away from here. Okay. So now, specifically for empaths, I have healing classes. There are things that you can do on my Teachable, where you can go and do little sections of study of Reiki and different types of Reiki as well. There is the semester 1 of the Light Leaders Academy, where you learn to become a healer while you're healing yourself. It's amazing. If you really want to become a healer and you really want to understand your sensitivities and empath energies and use this to help people, that's what you do, because then you'll become accredited worldwide through doing the course. And then I help you with platforms, and I help give you all these things. You just don't get it anywhere else. I don't understand people, but this is where you get. And also with tarot classes as well. And now the tarot group is giving free readings to people who need it. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But right now we want to talk about the blue moon. So, hey, Tristan. All right. So thank you. Right. So we have all of this stuff going on, and we have all of this energy, and we have all of these sensitivities, and we're healing our past. And we're being compassionate to our past, right, as we do so. And we're focusing in on the future that we want to see. In the meantime, everyone's pulling at us, trying to get us to pay attention to them, including the media. right? And so, we've got this story and this story, and someone says this and someone says that, and everybody's rubbing their hands together to try to be the ones that are going to give you, some kind of dirt on something or someone or some issue. And then there's other things that, you are distracted by just in everyday life. So when you're on your spiritual journey, okay, sending love and sending light into situations and asking for your spiritual light team to get to work on weather anomalies and patterns that are happening and safety of people, and focusing on the light increasing, focusing on the joy increasing, focusing on strength increasing, and people waking up and people understanding it is your only defense. And then you can let that happen while you're focusing on yourself. This has to happen. This is the way forward. This is the only option that you've got. Otherwise, you're going to go around and around and around in circles, trying to figure out everything all of the time and getting all out of whack, and then spiraling down into some negative thoughts. Okay. So this is what we do. We send the energy through our spiritual light team, the dragons, your angels, your guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, and you amplify that energy and you let it go. That's it. And once you can learn to do that and shift everything like this and focus back on yourself, you're helping more people. We decrease the suffering, we increase the joy on this planet. It's the only way out. Okay? This is the time to do it in this magical time. Really setting your intentions on your declarations. Go to you're on my YouTube or you're on my Facebook or whatever. But there's almost 4,000 videos on YouTube free for you all to help you. Okay. And most of them, or some of them, are focused around declarations, protections, and meditations that you can do, talks that we have, free confidence webinars and seminars, all kinds of things that are going to be helpful to you. Okay. Use these things because I tell you what, we're going to need it. Okay. Hey, everyone. Yeah. So I'm also going to do a collective reading here just to give us some extra advice. Okay. And then, okay, you can ask questions and I will, if I answer you or whatever, it's nice if you give a donation. I mean, it's just an energy exchange. But otherwise, just, let's see what comes up. So I'm going to start with an Archangel Michael. Let's start with an Archangel Michael message. Okay. Let's remain focused. If you've got a headache or something like this, just ask for this energy to balance or to give you the message of why you have this. Like, what is this? What are you ignoring? Hey, Desiree. There should be a dollar sign in the chat box if you're live somewhere. If not, thank you. I just had my birthday, so I'm not even giving in to how old that means for me. Hey, Sandra, I hope you're okay. If you're in Florida, we're sending a lot of energy in that way. Wait until we get to the readings part. If I choose you for a reading, then you can give a donation and we'll work that out. Thanks, Sandra. Hey, TC. So if you're on YouTube, you should be able to see a dollar thing, but don't do it right now. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Teresa. And we'll figure something out in a minute, okay? Archangel Michael, let's have a message. Self-respect. Look at that. See, backing up what we were just saying here. Hey, thanks, Dina, and happy birthday to you too. So it's talking about thanking Source and the angels for helping you to see yourself, okay, through the eyes of love, self-compassion. Thanking you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself. Grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships, that I'm surrounded by loving and kind people, right? Having self-respect, having that compassion for yourself. You've walked this life with you. Nobody else has done this whole circuit with you but you. And the last person that you give attention to is yourself, usually, right? That's the last person that you give attention to. It's the one that you pick on the most. It's the one that you look in the mirror and right? It's like we pick on ourselves all the time. And the thing is that your body is listening and it starts to react. And that's why you have people with problems. Physical problems come from emotional words and emotions that you're suppressing, like things that you say to yourself. I hate myself. Well, what do you think your body's going to do? Is it going to thrive? Right? So we've really got to listen to these things too. We have to focus on ourselves first, and then you can be a leader to others and share the same, right? And then what else is Archangel Michael saying? Yay, thank you. Shield yourself. Didn't we just talk about the declarations, right? This is more than a little bubble of light. Okay, when you connect yourself into, and we'll probably just do it now. I'll take you through a declaration right now, okay, just to settle everybody and everything. But it says here, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, my home with your powerful shield. Protect everybody in Florida. Protect everybody in Maui. Protect everybody across the globe that's suffering at the moment. Increase the joy on the planet, right? And stop all of this nonsense that's going on, because everybody's starting to wake up to the fact that it's not just a natural occurrence, is it? Okay? It's just not normal. So we need to be aware of that and put these angels and our guides and everybody onto the actual problems here, the deeper problems, right? Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And you can also name specific situations as well. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to take us through a quick declaration. Okay. So that you're in that place of receiving. So do this with me. If you haven't done it today, or even if you have done it today, we're going to focus our intention out into the world. Okay. Please rise for a moment. Deep breath. Okay. Listen to my voice. I'm just going to speak on everyone's behalf here. Okay. So just hold intention of receiving and sending. As a sovereign being of light, I hereby call upon my spiritual light team, my ancestors, my loved ones, the angels, all those who work with me from the divine. I call upon you now to surround me, my home, and everywhere around the globe now. I'm asking for my higher self to merge with me, to bring me into alignment and connection with who I really am. And I'm asking for great spirit, source energy, to move down through my physical body and bring healing and inner strength, enlightenment and uplifting of abilities, while connecting me into the center of the earth and into the center of the universe, and spreading the light, spreading the love and compassion to all Earth's inhabitants. I'm asking for a triple shield of protection to be placed around me and reinforce this triple shield of protection as needed. I ask for the archangels to stand in all corners of my energy field and remove anything or anyone, any old energy, any anger energy, any holes, any tears, any rips, any curses, anything that should not be in my energy field, and cleanse and clear this away and transform anything that you can into positive energy. Ask for this to be also sent to all family members and children, to all friends and soul connections, that they will feel an upliftment of spirit, a focus of energy, and a release of the old. Asking for this to be done through all directions of time with love and through all layers of my entire being with compassion. Asking for this to be sealed in love and light and to stay with me day and night. It is done, and so it is. Okay, everybody? Okay. All right. So hopefully everyone was paying attention to the declaration. And I hope I did have sound through all of that. Everyone told me it was working well. Okay, great. Teresa couldn't hear it. Sorry, Teresa. Great. Okay, so now we feel refreshed. Awesome. All right. Because the reason that I talk about this is because you're a sovereign being of light, okay, having this spiritual, earthly experience. Spirits that are negative and spirits that are positive know who you are, even if you don't. By claiming your sovereignty, you hold dominion over energy and you declare what it is you want that energy to do. And it has no choice but to listen to you. Start working out that you're not just a mere person having a shitty life, and start working out how you can be in control of it, how you can heal and you can heal others. And we all need you to start waking up into this, because you can see people are going to need it, right? Exactly. So, awesome, Patsy. Okay, so let's move on to getting a quick message from the Moonology deck. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, by the way, as well. It must be on your end, Teresa, because everyone can hear it. Hang on a second. Okay. I can't fix your end for you. Mine's still working here. One sec. Yeah. I've still got mine connected here. Okay. Excellent. All right. Okay, so let's do the Moonology deck as well. All right, so what does everybody need to hear? And then we'll get going here. Okay. Does everybody, well, this is a long shuffle, isn't it? Okay. Aha. Big message. Time to release negativity. That's what we just did. We send it kicking. You know what? If someone sends you stuff, great. You know what that means? You can transform it into abundance. You can transform it into positive energy. So let people send away. I think it's hilarious. You win. All right. So if you're protecting yourself properly, you don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff. Okay. People, especially with this being a Scorpio type of card. Okay. The Scorpio is really, really, really good at healing. Okay. but they also like to try to guess what you're thinking all of the time. Okay, so you may have someone around you like that, and that's why this card has come up. They're always wondering what you're thinking and doing and saying, and did you mean this or did you mean that when you're saying this or you're saying, and you're just like, this is too confusing. Awesome, Dina. Start working with Archangel Michael. So so time to release the negative energy and make sure that you're focused only on what the heck you're doing. You can send out your light team to do the rest of it. Release anything that's holding you back. You know what it is. Okay, so even all this time, 33 years of doing this work, I still figure out little things that I'm doing, like little tiny little knots that you might have in your energy and your reactions or the way that you do things, right? These tiny little things that come up to the surface. And the only time something comes up to the surface for you to heal is when someone else will hit that button for you. They will hit on that energy and all of a sudden, you're triggered, right? So you got to figure out why. Okay, let's keep going. What else do we need to hear? And then if I choose you for a reading, we'll figure out a way you can give a donation. Meditate and contemplate. So this is the Pisces energy, right? So the Pisces energy it's ever pressing. It's ever pressing. So for example, if you see a rock, this is a great way to explain Pisces. Okay, you have a rock in the ocean and the water's going up against it like all the time, right? You're like, this rock is solid and this is water. But what happens to that rock over time with that water just pushing at it, right? Pushing at it and pushing at it. It eventually softens. Okay, it eventually softens and, rounds off this rock over time. The power of this pushing of this water. So you need to remember, if your moon's in Pisces, hello, this is a Pisces moon. So you need to remember that if you keep working at something, you keep on pushing towards your goals and your dreams, eventually the rock is going to soften and you're going to be able to get to the other side, get to what you're trying to achieve, get to those dreams and goals, and then create the next lot as well. So people who are in the Pisces energy, you've got to also be careful. I know my husband's a Pisces, so you're always last in your own viewpoints, right? You're always last. So if you don't know what your sign is and all this, just Google it. For now, listening to this energy here of, making sure that you're focusing on your direction until you get to the next goalpost. We're always moving up, right? People who are understanding that they've got Pisces, you're going to understand that you're very intuitive, you're very connected. You need to make sure that you do not forget to meditate. Don't forget to pull yourself back in. Yeah, not really. Okay, so if you go, there's a free app, and the app's called Time Passages. These people at Time Passages, they owe me a lot of money because I send you all to Time Passages because it doesn't cost anything. And then you get your own chart on there, and you can look it up every single day. So, all right. I am not an astrologer, just so you know. I might have been in a past life. I'm just in tune with different star signs. So I know what Pisces does. I know what Leo does. I know what Virgo does. And, all the different signs. I know what they do as personalities and connections, etc. And that's just come from all of these years of working with this, right? Okay. So let's get another message for everyone. Aha. Are you ready? It's time to take action. So these cards are not talking about each one of the star signs, okay? But they are bringing up the elements of that particular sign. The element of Aries is connected to Mars. All right. Mars means action. Okay. If Mars is like, if you really, oh gosh, if you really annoy, for example, if you annoy or agitate an Aryan, okay, you're going to know about it, right? Aries, they are really, really powerful in their own vibration. They push forward, right? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is also a new start, and it's time for us to really take action, right? With whatever's going on around us by doing it in a spiritual sense as well. Add this into your daily routine, okay? So the Aries energy is going to just, they've got to be careful that they're not getting too angry about things or too fixated on something. And they've got to realize that as a natural leader, because they're the first sign of the zodiac, that not everybody's going to be up to that standard either, right? As well. It can be really fiery. Yeah. See, I'm a Leo, but I'm at the end of being a Leo. So my moon sign is Aquarius. So I've got a lot of, logic and communication skills and stuff like this, I guess, right? And Virgo is my rising. So it's interesting to note that your descending sign, okay, again, look it up on this free app, Time Passages. It's just an app. And your descending sign is how you have related to people in your life, the groups of people that you've had in your life. For example, if you make friends with a certain type of group of people that always need your help, right? Right? If you always do this, they always need your help, and then you get to this point where you're sort of sick of giving the help, okay? Your descending sign will sort of monitor how you do this, how you relate to other people, what sort of partners you have, what sort of friends that you have around you, and why. And when you analyze this, you will find out that it's pretty true. And so what you've got to do is try to switch this around. So your descending sign is sort of giving you a look into why you may choose the people around you that you do. And you have to be really honest with yourself when you hear it as well. Okay. All right. So another message for the collective. Confidence is key to your success. So now we have to, so everybody's coming out in this reading. Confidence is the key to your success. So everybody as well, says Becky, I want to do this. I want to do readings. I want to do spiritual work. I want to help people to heal, but I don't have any confidence. What if I get it wrong? What if something's wrong in the reading? What if when you're channeling things in the right way and you're not actually doing the work, but you're bringing the information through you like you're supposed to as a healer or as a guide or as a reader, when you do that, you're never wrong. It's when your ego gets in the way that mistakes can happen, right, as well. So confidence is key. And it's interesting because somebody asked Elizabeth Taylor, who many people thought was one of the most beautiful women in the world, okay? They said to her, what do you think about looks, right? Because some people think, oh, you must be really confident because you're pretty, or you must be really confident because you're smart, or you must be really confident because you've got this or you've got that, right? But let me tell you, Elizabeth Taylor was asked about what she felt about her looks, right? Because everyone was telling her that she was the most beautiful woman in the world, right? And she was just appalled. And she put her head back like this and she said, oh, that's superficial. That's going to leave you one day. Then what are you going to do? Right? And it was a big wake up. Like at any moment, you could lose something about yourself, someone in your life. Haven't we all had that happen? It's gone. Right? And then you've got to say to yourself, wow, what am I going to do now? Right? So confidence in your focus without comparing yourself to anybody else's focus, direction, looks, clothing, body, it's going to save you a whole hell of a lot of time, right? And then you're going to get to my age and you're going to not give a shit even more, right? And it's awesome. So there you go. All right. So confidence is key. Tell yourself the only thing I'm worried about is the fact that I might be worried about it. The only thing I'm anxious about is that I might get anxious when I go out, or I might get anxious when I'm doing the reading. So I'm just going to focus on the message, and it'll be perfect every single time. All right. One more card here with this group. Okay. And you already know along the bottom of the screen, you can get big, massive readings. I've got a destiny reading now. It goes for like 2 hours. Oh my God. And we do past life stuff, all kinds of things. You can get these, okay? Soul strands and channeled messages and real quick readings if you want. And if you want free readings, then what I'll do is at the end of this live thing, is I'll give you a link to join the Telegram group. And you have to be patient because there's only a few people doing the readings, right? But they're willing to help you. Okay, one last card here. Aha, bring love into the situation, right? Bring love into the situation. It's the only way. Love destroys any fear, any hate, any issues every single time, right? So we have to also have this compassion for ourselves that we feel that others deserve. We have to give it back to us, right? And then we're on the right bandwidth for miracles to occur. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we have a lot going on. Let's allow something like one thing that you could ask is say to the universe, okay, now universe, dazzle me, surprise me, throw me a bone, right? Show me something. Give me a sign, give me a symbol, give me something in the next 3 days that I know is from you, right? And see what happens. See what comes along. See what surprise you get from that as well. Okay, getting out of the way and allowing. All right. Now I'm going to put a link. It's probably the only way that I can do it. If people want to make a donation or whatever, after you are chosen for a reading. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I don't want you to pay anything if you're not, if I don't see your message or whatever. So just 1 second. Okay, I'm going to do this off screen for a second. I will do everything that I can to help people. But the idea is that you've got to help yourself as well, okay? You've got to be willing to take those steps because otherwise you're just going to go around in circles. All right, so let me see. If I can get you a link here, this will be a donate link, and you only do this after you're chosen for a reading, okay? Okay. And we're just going to use our crystal store one because it's in USD. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to put the link here. I don't send you, I'm here live. I'm not sending anybody any, like I've already said that 1,000 times. I don't send you direct messages or anything like that, okay? So it's not me, so block it. Okay, so this is the PayPal. Only choose this if you want to just give a donation or I have a reading that I choose for you. So now I'm going to put the questions here. Okay, so donations after a reading is done. Right. And these will only be quick readings, okay? So we can get as many people as we can. All right. So you can start asking while I'm just organizing myself here, and we should go from there. Just be careful. I'm not going to directly message you. So I don't have a messenger option on my Facebook or anything like that. So be careful. Someone sent me a message saying that someone was saying it was me, and they had a completely weird PayPal. No, as well. Okay. All right. All righty. Just be careful. I'll just give you a few hints here. Um, these are some of the things, okay? So no cheating questions. I don't want to spy on somebody for you, okay? No legal questions in a forum like this it needs to be looked at properly, and you need to give it and devote to it the right amount of time. No health or pregnancy questions, right? Because that's up to you, right? It's up to the store coming in, whether they're coming in, if you're going to get pregnant or whatever. And it's not in my soul contract to figure that out for you either, right? So there's got to be spiritual etiquette with this work. And you've got to also say to yourself, okay, I really need a focused reading. If I really want one, it's not going to happen when you're just doing a 5-minute, quick 1-minute video. Give yourself that opportunity. Okay. All right, let's go. All right. Hmm. Okay. So Delia, the mystic. All right, Delia. She has a question. I'd like to know what's coming in the near future with work and in my love life. Okay. I don't need cards, but I will use them today because we're doing this live. Okay. So let's go for Delia. Ha! All right. All right, Delia, going to tell you the truth. Very good information for work and your love life. Okay. There's very good a strong vibration around this of a positive outcome. Okay. However, don't be tempted to fall back into something old. Again, like I was saying, there's a lot of this old energy coming up right now, right? And there's someone who has a lot of problems, someone who there's a word for it. It's narcissistic, but that's too easy of a word. This person is actually quite has done quite dangerous things to himself. So there's an energy of like self-harm in there, right? Please stay away from this old energy because you're moving places. There's something also with a chance for you to sort of work towards another level in your work. Some sort of study that you can do, perhaps, that is going to bring you up a level. And it's got a lot of prosperity around it. You have the 3 of coins here. So there's a lot of prosperity around this work. There's a lot of celebration and happiness in the near future, but there's this temptation to help someone or fall back into an old situation. And you're just being warned that that's around, okay, as well. All right. But really positive. Okay. So this is Your question will come up on screen. Okay. So, Sam, will I ever find my true love soulmates? And that really depends on how you see that in the first place, right? So when you're looking for, or you shouldn't even really be looking for anything, when you're in a space where you have really healed your past, right? Or any past situation that has come up for you that was, you were hurt or anything like this in any way, or there was a long time relationship, or maybe you haven't even had a relationship. Just say, for example, you have to heal the part of yourself that is focused on it perhaps, what's the word? It's like it's hard to happen. Like it's going to take a long time, or it's going to be a long wait, but it might be worth it or something. But, it's like people focus too much on how or when or why or who or what they look like and all this. And all of that limits you. What you have to do is free yourself from the past first. How you feel about love. Are you lovable? What do you love? What are things that you look for in a connection with somebody else, and why? All of those things. So will you ever find one? Of course, right? The energy here is that you also find yourself in the process, right? There's someone coming quickly into your life, Sam, anyway. So, like, the energy there is a person who's grounded and connected and focused and strong and protective and all the things that you want. So, you've also got to have that within yourself in order to mirror reflect that with somebody else. Okay. Now, yeah, that's the key. And then if you can get that within yourself, then it starts coming in quite quickly for you. Like, you'll be pretty amazed. Okay. All right. So let's go to another one. hmm I think that some of these questions that get asked, you know, they may be something that you've been thinking. Okay. So pay attention to the screen, like the questions that are coming up on screen as well. Thanks, Sam. Okay. So I don't have a question, but I'm wondering if I'm on the right path. I'm going to give you all a very quick lesson here in understanding a yes and understanding a no. Okay. So when you're asking a question and you don't know the answer to it, I'm going to give you a way in which you can understand whether you're getting a yes or getting a no. Now, what you do is this. So follow me carefully. I know people are busy typing their question and all this. Follow me carefully because you're going to get the answer here. Okay, this may save you a lot. Right. I know that my name, okay, is Becky. I know that that's my name, like Michelle or Sam or whatever. You know what your name is, so you know that that's a true. That's a yes. Okay. So when you take a deep breath, right? I'll do it first. Watch me. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to hold my breath. Is my name Becky? Let my breath out slowly. Now, I relaxed right down because that's my name. Okay. But I'm going to try to do something that is the wrong thing, that I know it's the wrong thing. Okay. And I'm going to see how my body responds. Right. So I'm going to take a deep breath in. Is my name Michael? Take a deep breath out. I'm trying not to laugh, but my stomach was tight on the no. Okay. It was hard to sort of let the air out almost. So when something is a yes, it's easy and calm. When something is a no, it's tight or disjointed or breathy. Okay. That is as simple as you can get it. So then when you ask a question about something going on, you need to learn how to trust. Okay. You need to learn how to trust. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. The PayPal link's down there. All right. Okay. All right. So now we'll see. Is Louise on the right path? Yeah. Okay. All right. But I'm going to look at some cards for you as well. You see, this is the way that spirit works. Okay. You're always on the right path. It doesn't even matter if you're making a whole hell of a lot of mistakes, right? You're on the right path as long as you're doing the best that you can to decrease suffering and increase joy. Decrease suffering, increase joy. Are you doing that, Louise? Okay. Is she on the right path, Louise? You're you've got a lot of extra responsibility on your shoulders. You're taking on a little bit too much. Okay. There we go. I'm trying. Yep. Okay. So what I'm sort of getting for you is that you're just everybody else is coming first, and you're taking on extra responsibility. There seems to be an energy of someone coming towards you in your life. Maybe someone's visiting or something, and you're like, "Oh, let's get this place clean." But it's a little more than that, right? You're always preparing yourself for something. This may be something also from your past. Like it's almost like when people have anxiety, they also are anticipating too much. And this anticipation builds up until suddenly you've got this full blown attack. No worries, Cece. So, the thing is that there's responsibilities, there's heaviness. Um, and when we have that, what happens to your back? Okay. What happens to your shoulders? What happens to your body? You can't withstand. I feel like you haven't let something go or someone go. Feel this out. Work with healing for yourself. But always know that you're on the right path as long as you're always trying your best. That's it. People are focused too much on, is it the right path because I'm going to be wealthy on that one? You know, your inner self has to come first and the wealth will just naturally flow. Okay. All right. Thanks, Louise. All right. Now, okay, grit boom. Geo. All right. So, Groot boom Geo. All right. All right, Louise. Groot boom. Career and money. I don't think you've got to worry about anything, Groot. Okay. Huh. Next 3 weeks is rather interesting for you with regards to your career and some things that are changing. It seems like you've got one more little thing that you have to figure out, one more thing that you're doing, and then quickly you're moving forward. There's a lot of energy around at the moment, like things that you have to do all at once. There's this busy kind of energy. But at the same time, there's a lot of creativity as well. There's a lot of change coming after this moon. This moon, we're just going to use this to really, really create a lot of abundance. So, yeah, over the next 3 weeks, prosperity, the ship coming in literally. Okay. You have to remain firm in what it is that you want to do. Okay, don't let anybody sort of sway you right now. Even though you're busy, make sure you're making time for yourself also. Okay. Yeah, but positive. Okay. Thank you. Just keep an eye on your name. Thank you, TC. See? Thank you. TC is amazing. Amazing Miss Sharman. Starting to realize that about herself. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Rochelle, do you see a move anytime soon? Yes, but there's some things to figure out first. Okay. All right, Rochelle. Yeah, it's like you are. Okay, there is going to be a move. All right. But there's something here about figuring out the finances or um, waiting on something to you're waiting on something to sort of close off or some answer from somebody. It's some kind of thing that's like just holding it up a little bit. But you are okay. You have the right foundation. You have the right opportunities. Everything's going to be moving into alignment here. But you're just waiting on some piece of information, or maybe it's. I mean, we know when we were buying our house, there was. You thought you finished, and then there was something else, and you thought you were finished with that, and there was something else. So it's like you're waiting for just like a document, a paper, inspection, something like this, and then it starts happening. And there's something about 7 here. So maybe, you find out some more information by the 7th of September, for example, as well. Sweet. Thank you, Rochelle. All right, Susan. Susan Waters. All right. She's one of the OGs, Susan. Okay, Susan. You're welcome, Rochelle. Hello. All right, just hold 5 while I'm doing a reading. No point putting your questions. Just hang on. I'll get to them. OG. All right. Thanks, Susan. She's been around since like 2009. All right. Okay. When I'll finally move and job. Okay. All right, Susan. Well, it seems like, this particular moon right now, um, this has been bringing up a lot of stuff for you. At the same time, there's movement here, there's emotion around you, and there's changes all around. The your own business is actually key for you. I feel like you're trying to figure out everything that you want to do, and it seems to me that you're avoiding some aspect of your life, or you're avoiding your own talents somehow, some way here. The next week or so, there should be some information or a meeting of some kind. Um, Maybe you're going to be moving on from your current position at work, or there's a change in leadership here. Something going on there behind the scenes. It's kind of like when the moon comes up sometimes in the readings like this, like the moon's coming up in the actual reading around the time of the moon, can also mean that there's a female energy that could be causing some kind of problem, delay, issue, whatever, right? So really listen to your intuitive hunches here as things change and mellow out. But in a week or so, you should have more information, okay? About moving, I don't think that's going to change. Like, I don't think you're going to move all of a sudden until you've got this figured out with your work as well. So in another week or so, you should know more, okay? There we go. Thanks, Carol. That's really sweet. Thank you. Okay. So I hope that's helpful. I just want to look at the bottom of the deck. Something in the 3 here for you, Susan. So 3 months. Within 3 years, definitely moving. Thank you, Carol. Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you very much. Okay. Now people are asking about Cash App, but I don't use Cash App. So if you're not on YouTube and you can't give a donation, I don't know. Maybe you'll come and have a reading sometime. Okay. Okay, so Vicky is asking about, will my manifestation come to light when it comes to a particular person? So if you're asking about a particular person and you're trying to manifest, let's say you're trying to manifest them into your life, that could backfire. Could really backfire on you. So let me just get you some cards. If this is about your child or something like that, then it's different. You can ask and you can send energy towards that your child, and you can imagine them in wellness or whatever. But if you're trying to manifest someone in particular into your life, you could be messing with their free will. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to do when it comes to this particular person, but please just be careful with that kind of stuff. But let me get you a message anyway. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Vicky. So, I get a mixed message for you here because there's something about someone's health here, and then there's a lot of there's a lot of positive energy towards their health and recovery. So if that's what's going on as well, health, is that what you're saying here? Hang on a second. Oh, okay. All right. So there's something to do with this resting energy here. There's also a new beginning that's happening. So it seems like someone's stepping towards you in wellness, right? So only you're going to understand what this means. So it looks very positive here. Also, information coming and sharing information here as well. So I'm kind of getting a yes and a pause on your reading, Vicky, because it seems like this this energy is focused around the health of a particular person. And if you're asking if that particular person is going to be well, I get a positive energy from that. But again, it's hard when you're dealing with somebody else, and I don't like to spy on somebody else, but I can give you that there's a positive vibration here, okay? Just make sure that you're not trying to manifest someone to walk into your life, because that's the only worry, because that can be disappointing. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. I'm gonna try to show this comments, but I'm gonna recommend, Michelle, that you really, really think about healing and coming forward for some healing work. Okay. Um, so as you lost both your youngest, your 19-year-old son of your two children, and your nephew also in a double fatality car accident only 19 months ago. Then, 2 months after that, your only remaining 21-year-old son was diagnosed with a really aggressive form, leukemia cancer. The worst, most traumatic and challenging period, surviving now 23-year-old son and I live. Okay. You really, really, really need to reach out in an email to me. My email, my husband will put my email in the accounts. There is support that you can get for yourself and your family, and it doesn't have to cost you anything either. It doesn't cost anything to talk to somebody, and it doesn't cost anything to understand how you guys can move forward from this. Right? It's absolutely tragic when we have these different tragedies in our lives. We just feel like the universe is punishing us for something or dumping all of this in our way. We don't know how strong that, we never know how strong we are until all of this is forcing us to be that way. However, it's just absolutely the most gut-wrenchingly painful thing that I'm so sorry that you're going through this, and it must be so many things all at once, okay? But please don't just sit back and go through this alone, all right? There is a way forward, all right? There's a reason why this has happened. There's a reason why, and I know that it's hard, and I feel like you're going to be able to use this in the future to your own benefit. And, amazing strength is here, but you also need help. So please reach out to me in an email and we'll shoot you in the right direction. I'll talk to you personally. I mean, whatever it takes, okay? Just know that you're not alone in this, and please don't think that way. I know that other places, and you go to this one, you just get all this confusing information. You don't get any help for the grief aspect of this and how this can turn and multiply itself in your lives. And you don't want this pattern to keep on going either, right? So rather than harping on here, just send me an email and I'm more than happy to talk with you, put you in our support group, okay, as well. Whew, I'm really, really sorry that that's happening for you. But help is here, okay? Okay. Okay. Try to be an earth angel. It's not always easy. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Just one moment. No worries, Rochelle. All right. So, Monica. Okay. All right. So, Monica, let's see. I can give you advice. Okay. um, about this situation. However, I can't look into what your husband's doing, thinking, feeling, or saying because he hasn't asked me for a reading. But I can give you advice on the issue at hand for you to use for yourself. Okay. All right. Guidance card for your relationship with your husband. Okay, Monica. What does Monica need to know right now? That might be a better one to ask. What does Monica need to know right now? Ooh, okay. There's a lot of abundance around you coming at you. Wow. Okay, there's a positive change here. All right. I mean, wow. Okay. All right. There's a positive change for you, Monica. And not only that, there's going to be what feels like a change in the home. Now, maybe it's because of the work that you're doing. Maybe it's because of the light that you're shining out. Maybe it's because of, situations that have come to the forefront. But communication and a different type of energy is starting to flow through. For your part of this situation, you know, really reflect on yourself, um, without feeling like, oh, I've got to fix everything. I've got to change everything. I've got to make everything okay. Just reflect on yourself for a moment and push forward into your own energy and doing the things that you love. And this generates a change around you. If not, okay, then you always know that you've done everything that you can to instill this change. But it feels very positive to me, looking at your cards as a yes, or this is going to be okay. All right. Again, um, everybody needs to use their own. Everyone needs to use their own intuitive impulses. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. So my husband's in there. Oh, thanks, Marissa. So, I just want to comment on this. I know this is not a question, Marissa, but I just want to comment on this because I feel like, um, this was crazy what was happening with your grandma, and what was going on was there was just too many medications and too many things all at once. And this was causing, and if you've ever looked after anyone that's older, it's causing them to just feel like they need to get going and they can't go like they used to just go, right? And then they have a fall, and then they have a problem, and then they have an issue, and then they won't listen either as things change like within them. So this situation that was going on here was pure stubbornness from grandma, but also, she just wanted to be able to do what she wanted to be able to always do, you know? I feel like, yeah, I'm glad to hear that she went through this and she got through really well. It didn't look too good at one point. Um, but yeah, like just sort of focusing the energy on her. And you could tell, like when she got her feet underneath her, she could start moving around again. Again, her choice to get well or not, like everybody else. And yeah, it's interesting because I do work. We have a doctor that is part of our academy, a medical doctor, and he agrees about the energetic therapies, psychological things that happen, and the spiritual influences that can cause a lot of these things going on in body, mind, and soul. So, it always needs to come together, and not everybody's willing to do it. But if you are, you can really change something. So, this was amazing. Okay. Oh, thanks, Victoria. Sorry, Cheryl. Okay. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate it. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, so my husband has put up a donate thing. Now, look, okay, it's an honor system here. If you feel like you've been helped by any of the things that I've done over the years, then I really appreciate it. If you want to have your own personal reading, hey, I appreciate that as well. If you can't afford anything right now, I get that as well. Okay. So don't feel like you have to do anything as well. Um, of course. Okay, no problems, Michelle. Of course. All right. Um, we are definitely here to help you. Okay. Even if it's just sometimes to have someone to talk to, isn't that great? I know that that's what I always wanted, and that's why I always offer it as well. So thank you. Okay. All right. Excuse me, everybody. Hang on. I've just got to figure out where I was. Where I was at. Okay. All right. Monica. All right. So I'm only going to do a couple more so that you can all get going and doing your thing. But don't worry, I'll be live again soon. You have to watch out for me on TikTok. Okay. Divine Miracles on TikTok. Facebook, Divine Miracles. Twitter's watching as well. I don't know whether Twitter does anything, but Twitter's watching. Also, all social media. Um, yeah, all social media. Okay. All right, Monica. Hopefully you're here, still here because I've got your name up on screen. All right. Okay, Monica. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Monica. What's going on with love for you, Monica? Woo! Wow. It feels like there's something that's just finished. Okay. Something that's just finished, something that was really heavy, something that's like, information was coming to light or a feeling that you were having and something wasn't right. And something has just closed in your life. So this can also bring the new beginning as well. And if something has closed on a full moon, especially a super moon like this as well, you need to make sure that you let it stay gone. Let it stay gone. Intuitively, you're going to be able to move forward into a new situation, but first acknowledge this heavy load here. That's what it feels like to me. You're going to have to heal from this situation here. Yeah, it'll take a little while, but it's like you're going to be able to move past this and then into clearer waters, I guess you could say, or clearer energy here, and feel much better about yourself. All right. But there's an ending right here. So you asked about love. I don't know if you've been in a relationship, but if this is a relationship that you've just been in, it seems like it's like too much, or an old relationship is still weighing heavily on your mind. And that may, if you don't let that go, it may block you from being able to move forward. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Monica. Appreciate you. And maybe this is something also for everyone. Veronica here. What does the universe have to say to me? I'm going to close my eyes because I don't really want to use cards for this. So you're just going to get a message. Okay, Veronica. It seems to be that there is a lot of things that is going on at the moment, and you may find yourself in this new energy here pretty soon. But it's like you've got this complication. That's the word I want to use around you. Like I'm feeling like you've got this complication, trying to figure your way out of it, and the universe is saying, let us take care of this situation, clear the way for you so that you can move forward. You're stopping yourself from doing this for some reason. You're stopping yourself from being able to move forward or move away. And the universe is just saying that the universe is always there with you, like always got your back. For some reason, you're doubtful a little bit of the divine. Okay, maybe you're just a little bit worried that you're going to be rejected somehow or in some way, or that it's not, maybe what if it doesn't happen, or in other words, you may be just overthinking everything, even in your spiritual journey. And the universe just says, hey, take a step back, okay? Allow the change to come in instead of trying to make it happen like this. Allow the change to come in by sitting back, okay? Give all the reins over to the divine, to the universe, to your guides, to your angels, to your loved ones, your ancestors that are right there ready to help, and allow a much better solution to become available for you. You're trying to find a solution. That's what I'm getting, okay? As well, okay? Hopefully that's helpful, Veronica. All right. Red. I've been seeing a lot of twos. Want to know what the universe wants to say to you? Twos indicate relationships, connections with other people, partnerships. However, when you see twos, when you see ones, when you see threes, when you see fours, when you see fives, and on and on and on, when you see number sequences, the best practice is to create what you want that number sequence to mean for you. What do you want that number sequence to mean for you? Do you want twos to mean bingo? Do you want twos to mean money? Do you want twos to mean love? Do you want it to mean a new car? What do you want these number sequences to mean? And this is for everybody. I see 1111, I go cha-ching. And it's like, for me, it means cha-ching, right? I don't know what cha-ching means, but it means cha-ching. So you create, when you see something, create a vibration around it, and you'll always have it, right? You'll always have that flow to you. So twos, what do you want it to be? Generally talks about partnership, connection, business partnership, relationships, whatever it is, new things happening in twos, right? So just think about what it might mean for you. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Deborah, here's your message. I can tell you that you've got nothing to worry about but worry itself. That's it. Worry will stop us every time. But let's have a look at your finances here. Yeah, you're blocking yourself. So you've got like the next 6 weeks or so where there are things that need to fall into place. Contract is going to be signed finally. It's finally going to be a situation that changes, but it requires a signature, whatever that means for you. It's like you've been waiting for the right opportunity. You've been blocked by your thoughts. That's what's been happening. And also sometimes divine timing, okay? A new opportunity comes forward. That's our dogs, giving you the chance to shine a little bit more. But also with this extra, it's like a new position perhaps with work. It it actually gives it actually gives you more. Hang on just a second. It actually gives you more responsibilities, more heaviness, but at the same time more joy, right? So you're going to have to balance these things out as well. But yeah, it's coming up in the next 6 weeks or so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 5 huskies are ready to go out. All right. All right, everybody. So you know where I am, my website, BDevineOnline.com. And I will put in the comments after the live show a link for you to join into the free readings. page, and this will be with the Divine team, okay, of readers, and they have already passed my course and everything like that. So you deal with them, not me. If you would like to have your own personal reading with me, you know where I am. Healing services, mentoring, whatever it is that you need, and support as well for people who have health issues also. So trying to do it all for you, okay? I will see you all really soon. Enjoy this blue full moon, super moon, and bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.